Three, two, one. Babes in Toyland, babes in Toyland, babes in Toyland. Oh shit, there's Keanu. Hey everyone, welcome back to Nefarious Reels. I'm Keanu Reeves.
And I'm the disruptor. Time to disrupt some shit.
Oh shit, you're officially a disruptor now, Dad. And yeah, we're Nefarious Reels. We talk about bad movies, and we watched two of them, and we could just kind of get right into it, mosey along, and we'll start with the retro pick, which was mine, and I recommended
Yeah, it was a movie.
1986's. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, movies. Oh yeah. But specifically 1986's Babes in Toyland, starring a young Drew Barrymore and a young Keanu Reeves. And the film is about it's Christmas time, there's a ton of snow. Young Drew Barrymore is a kid that's like, I'm not some kid, I'm an adult. And it's like, yeah, sure, whatever, Drew Barrymore. There's huge snowstorm. She goes to the toy store where her older sister and I guess her boyfriend, her older sister's kind of friend slash boyfriend and his friend. They go there, they encounter this Barney guy, he's an asshole. They ditch him to drive home, and then fucking Drew Barrymore gets flung out of the car 90 miles per hour into a
She
tree
goes into a coma
and fucking, yeah, goes into a coma and dies.
and dies.
She's now in purgatory in this place called Toyland with a bunch of characters that are not Keanu Reeves, Drew Barrymore's older sister, and Keanu Reeves' friend. Totally different characters in this land as they have to deal with,
Yeah, totally different, even though their names are very similar.
yeah, they gotta deal with Barnaby Barnacle. Fuck, man. And it's just the shenanigans of trying to, I guess, defeat Barnaby Barnacle. It's such a stupid fucking name. Barnaby Barnacle.
Barnaby Barnacle.
God damn, no wonder why he's fucking evil. If someone named me that, I would probably be pissed off all the time too. So Cole, what'd you think of Babes in Toyland?
Um, it was okay. Like, I don't know what else to say. It was a very 80s feeling movie.
It puts you in
It
the
wasn't
Christmas
really
spirit.
boring, so I'll give it that. Yeah,
Did
it
you
was in the
make you
Christmas spirit.
did it make you feel at home because there was a massive snowstorm coming down?
Um, a little, maybe.
A little bit. Is Cincinnati in Wisconsin or is that somewhere else?
Cincinnati's in Ohio.
Oh, okay. So they're like your mortal enemies.
Eh,
What's the Wisconsinite mortal enemy?
Illinois.
Oh, Illinois. So like
Illinois.
Chicago is like fuck those guys.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You're like fuck you and your stupid Skygate sculpture looks like a big baked bean.
Yes.
Exactly. But yeah, it's weird because there's Drew Barrymore, I know American Sweetheart, and it's a film with Keanu Reeves in it, who everyone remembers for The Matrix, or Bill and Ted, or The Matrix again, or I guess Cyberpunk. That's like the big thing he was in. What's the last like?
Cyberpunk 2077.
Yeah, he's just like, come on, Drew Barrymore, we got Barnaby Barnacle to burn. John Wick.
I'm trying
That's
to
what
think
I'm
of what
trying
he's
to
been in
think of.
recently.
John Wick. That was the one. I was like, there's a fucking series
Yes.
recently. What the
Yes.
fuck is it?
John Wick is definitely it.
And a bunch of other films he was in, including and not limited to Dracula, Sonic the Hedgehog 3, My Own Private Idaho, The Devil's Advocate, Point Break, Speed, Constantine, and everyone's favorite Keanu Reeves film, Knock Knock by Eli Roth.
Oh, yes, that classic. What a picture film cinema.
Yeah, but let's put our focus on the movie. Enough about Eli Roth and how he's never made a bad film and never said anything dumb ever.
Oh yeah, totally. He's been very level-headed and he's made very competent movies all around. He's never made dog shit. No.
Never, never ever.
Uh,
And you know that because we never talked about it on here. But yeah,
unless,
but we should let's
but not
start.
yet.
Let's establish our character. First main one, and really the most important one, which is Drew Barrymore.
Drew Barrymore.
She's kind of a bitch. I'm not gonna lie. Like
She's very snooty for a 12-year-old.
she's like, ooh, I'm not a kid. I'm an adult because I know how to cook. Because my mom's like busy
Ooh,
with other things. It's like, okay, calm down. You're not special because you know how
okay.
to cook at 12. Okay.
Ooh, yeah, good for you. What do you want, a participation trophy?
Yeah. What is this? What is this? I can't think of a joke. I couldn't think of a time.
It's okay.
Yeah, she's like
Um,
really kind of like uppity about like how like she's like I'm losing my train of thought. Fuck. My age is catching up. My age, ripe old
like
age of
she's
28 is catching up to me.
I was just about to say, like, her what independent, I guess you could say that she claims that she's like so independent that she doesn't need anybody to reel her in, go, hey guys, I'm totally all right.
I'm a mature adult. I don't need a sled
I'm
for
a
Christmas to have fun. I'm a grown adult. I
I
find
don't
fun from.
believe in toys.
I don't believe in toys. The only way I have fun is when I'm filing taxes. That's how
Oh,
adult I am.
that's what 12-year-olds love to do. File
That's
taxes.
the one thing. She's like, God, I can't wait for this Christmas to be over, so that way next year could come and I can start filing taxes, this family's taxes.
Yeah, I've been doing it for the last 4 years.
Yeah, there's her. We also get introduced to our other characters that aren't important because they don't appear in the film ever again. You have her older sister who works at the toy store, and that's like open on Christmas Eve because it's like the biggest day of the year.
Mm-hmm.
You have Keanu Reeves who never shows up in the film after that. Like after these couple scenes because it's completely different characters, which in actually means completely different actors.
Of course.
He's like a guy who's like, hey, yo, want to go get a pizza after this? And she's like, yeah, maybe after the other three guys that hit on me. And plus, Barney, our boss, is a complete asshole, which is just like Barney's trying to run a small little toy store chain. He's one of the small companies trying to fight against the big fucking toy conglomerates like Toys R Us, RIP, which I don't even know if it was around in 1980s, but it probably was. And so, I'm saying Barney's a victim in this story. I'm just gonna set that pace here because just because
Okay.
a little snowstorm.
Counterpoint.
Oh, counterpoint. Okay, go ahead.
It was also a snowstorm and a blizzard, and those are very dangerous driving conditions. So,
Okay, but remember, this is a small time
because
business. He needs all the money he can get to survive. Okay, do you not support your local businesses, Cole? I see how it is. You're the kind of guy that would totally flip over the fucking drone for $1,000 Amazon gift card.
I guess you got me.
You raise your hand. You got me.
You got me.
And
You
like
found out the truth about me.
it's about like the Christmas spirit can warm any heart to a temperature of 108 degrees, which will keep them alive in the snowstorm. Okay, you just don't have the real Christmas spirit. They didn't have the real Christmas spirit. Yeah, but they're all like, we quit, Barney. We hate that we have to work for you and get paid money at our job. We quit. We hope you collapse financially and have to sell out to the big companies. Sell out to Amazon, which definitely existed in the 80s, that's for sure. But yeah, they're driving. They're driving in a car in the middle of a snowstorm, going really fast, by the way. Like
Yeah,
they break
not
into
the
song.
smartest idea.
They're just like, guys, let's break into song. And they almost get into like wreck like three fucking times during this song. They're like, Cincinnati, Cincinnati.
Cincinnati,
Cincinnati.
Cincinnati, Cincinnati, in Ohio, USA.
What the fuck?
Hey, it was kind of catchy.
I don't know how to. What the fuck? Where did that fucking come from? That was like natural. Like, oh, you knew this song by heart for like years. What the actual fuck was that?
Just a musical talent, you know it. You guess, you know, it didn't have.
You're secretly like on Ohio. You were secretly born in Cincinnati. There's like a deep conspiracy here. But yeah, they sing this song and they almost I can't get over that you knew the fucking lyrics. Okay, I gotta be
Not all
professional
of them,
here.
but that part was like the only thing that like caught on.
I
Okay,
need,
but back to
I need to be professional here. I need to be a professional bad movie podcaster here. But they sing the song despite the fact Keanu Reeves almost getting crashing the car like 3 times, and Drew Barrymore almost fucking getting flung out the fucking window, because this is one of those really like Jeeps that they just slap a plastic cover over with and they call it a day. Like, at least fucking zip it up or something. But no, they don't.
mhm,
And fucking Keanu Reeves almost drives out the road, flings Drew Barrymore out the fucking window, fucking full speed into a tree, where she falls into the coma. And that's where the real fucking nightmare begins. Cause she ends up riding,
Toyland.
yeah, she rides us like straight to fucking Toyland. And I got shit to rant about Toyland, but I'm gonna like the deeper meanings of Toyland in this film, which I've already dabbled on with our Barney at the toy store. But I'll say that for the end of the discussion, so you can understand its deep meaning. But let's just focus on the movie at hand. Drew
Okay.
Barrymore literally flies into Toyland, where she fucking crashes into a big ass wedding cake. And there's a bunch of it's like, I guess it's supposed to all be toys, and it's a bunch of people in costumes, of course, but it's really weird because some of them are like just like the fluffy mascot costumes, but other ones are like these just like an animal head, and it's just like human bodies. It's like kind of a
Mhm.
little weird.
Yes. Thank you for mentioning that because that was very unsettling to me. Seeing these humanoid toys looking like people. It was very it just made me uncomfortable.
Very uncomfy. I'm very sorry to hear that. Well, I mean, I
It
think it kind of
was
works to the film's benefit in a sense. I love just how fucking weird it is for that.
I mean, they did take the effort to actually make these costumes look like not just, actual just fursuits in general, but actually make it resemble some kind of toys like, oh, this looks like the teddy bear. Oh, this looks like Raggedy Ann. This looks like the toy soldiers. This looks like this other thing.
Yeah, it's like a cross of Toyland slash like nursery rhyme characters. Like you have the fucking Jack Be Nimble. Then you got Jack and Jill. Adam
Jack
Sandler.
Horner,
Yeah, Jack Horner. He's gonna grow up. They'll fucking kill that guy. He's gonna be evil. I've seen Piss and Balls too. The Last
Piss and
Piss.
Balls.
Piss and Balls 2. The
The
Last Piss.
last was the last.
Piss and Balls 2. The Last Grift. But yeah, Jack Horner is gonna be fucking evil, and he should have been killed off, by the all the monsters that appear near the end of the movie at our big epic climax. It's
Oh,
like
it
the
was
question, like,
so.
would you kill baby Hitler? That's like, would you kill young Jack Horner for it becomes like full on evil? Jack
The
Horner's
moral
parents
dilemma.
Jack Horner's parents take over the cookie factory by force from from Barnaby Barnacle and Keanu Reeves and make it into a pie factory. And like the Babes in Toyland is actually deeply connected to Puss in Boots 2. The into the
So this is a prequel to Puss in Boots 2 where
This is connected to the
we
Shrek
kind of
universe.
see the Jack Horner development into a bad guy, but obviously it's Barnaby Barnacle,
This is part of the Shrek cinematic universe. That's what I'm saying here.
the SCU.
Yeah, the SCU. Yeah, they were really ahead of their time doing this in the 80s before Shrek was even a concept they wanted to use. They were really setting the foundations here. But yeah, Drew Barrymore crashes a wedding. She runs into Georgie Porgy. More like Georgie Orgy, am I right?
Georgie Orgy Porgy.
That's like his garbage pail kid name is Georgie Orgy. The cut garbage
God.
pail kid from the Garbage Pail Kids movie.
Yikes.
There's a connection because that movie's also a musical, like this one is. It takes that song from the Garbage Pail Kids. We can do anything when we work together. Kind of puts it a whole nother meaning when you know that Georgie Orgy was supposed to be in the movie. Yeah,
Oh.
that makes sense now. I mean,
So it's connected to Shrek and Garbage Pail Kids.
the
I see.
there's so many
The
connections. It's fucking
layers.
yeah. It's a layered film. Also, I mean, Garbage Pail Kids is also technically a dystopian film, so like it lines up with the dystopian world of Toyland. If you
Well,
actually,
and to be fair, also the Garbage Pail Kids were also based off of, well, they were trading cards based off of the Garbage Patch Kids, but also they looked absolutely horrifying.
yeah,
Okay, actually,
exactly.
those are more horrifying than the lifelike looking teddy bears and
In
Frog
in Toyland, yeah, Frog. I
and
love
other.
Frog. That's Mr. Frog.
I'm Mr. Frog.
Mr.
This is my
Frog's
show. I eat the bug.
origins
I don't
began as a background character in Babes in Toyland in
know.
1986. Yeah, actually, the town was much larger, but Mr. Frog like killed off half the cast at the
He
time.
ate like half the village.
Drew Barrymore wasn't actually our first pick; she was our fifth. But Mr. Frog ate the other four kids, so Drew Barrymore kind of moved up in line. She didn't get eaten because Mr. Frog was full during the when we were shooting her scenes.
And he wasn't sorry.
Yeah, I'm not sorry. Fuck you.
I'm not
Oh,
sorry.
Mr. Frog. Yeah, originally, the cannons just was shoot white smoke, but Mr. Frog stuffed them with actual fucking ballistic rounds, and those explosions were not planned. 50 actors died that day in the final battle.
And then he developed the Guinness World Record for most people killed in a set.
It was awesome. But yeah, Drew Barrymore crashes a wedding between fucking, what was her name? It's like,
Barnaby and then Mary.
yeah, it was like, but she had like a weird name. It was like Mary something. Mary
Mary.
Contrary, that's what it was.
Yes. I actually don't know what that's from.
I have no idea either. I wonder if she was in anything
I'm
interesting. I just
stumped.
wanted to see, hey, is this lady who plays Mary Contrary was in anything really interesting? She's in The Stepfather from 1987. She's in DC Cab starring Mr. T. She's in the sequel for When a Stranger Calls Back. She's in the 1987 film Billionaire Boys Club.
Holy shit. It was a two-part. It's 400 minutes?
Dude, we gotta see this for Nefarious Reels, dude. It stars Judd Nelson, the guy from The Breakfast Club, and a bunch of other films. Let's see. Oh, actually, I've seen Steel. Oh, he was in Steel. He was Nathaniel Burke.
Oh my
And he was in
god.
the 2018 Billionaire Boys Club. It's all fucking connected. What the fuck, dude?
Holy shit.
But anyway, back to the main focus of our discussion here, of course.
Yes.
Barnaby Barnacle is going to marry Mary Contrary because for some reason, there's no like mystical reason, like, which is, it's just like, oh, Barnaby Barnacle bought the fucking mortgage to Mary Contrary in her mom's house. So they gotta get married. That's just how it is. Like, oh, okay. I
Yeah.
was expecting something a little more whimsical.
Yeah, do you not know? Yeah, duh, that's how it works.
I
Do
also
you not
want,
know the rules of Toyland?
yeah, obviously you have to pay your mortgage in Toyland. Obviously,
Yeah, duh. But wait, what do you pay it in?
cookies. No, that's the food. We don't know how they pay money exchange. There's no real exchange. We don't ever see a shop where they have to buy anything.
Hmm.
Might be some like weird ass currency. You have to pay in smiles, or like oh you have to pay in giggles.
Teehee.
But yeah, they're just like, oh, Barnaby Barnacle's a fucking asshole. Cause like he hates everything and like damn guys, you're really ragging on this guy. Like he's the only one that wears all black too. He's got two like fucking like minions, Mac and Zach,
Mm-hmm.
and they're just these goofballs. I should note, I haven't delved into it a time, but this is technically my first. Like I don't remember seeing like the entire film. I remember bits and pieces of this, but I remember seeing this at my grandma's house. I don't think I think she either had the VHS or was just playing on like a channel or something. And for some reason, I was just the two minion guys. I'm like, yeah, those are orcs. Those are orcs from Lord of the Rings. Because they move weird like the orcs in my brain.
Okay.
Just wanted to mention that. Just that a little bit of Ninjedi lore dump right there. But yes, Barnaby Barnacle is gonna marry Mary Contrary, but Drew Barrymore is just like, no, ew, gross, you're old. And Mary Contrary should marry Jack be nimble, I believe that's the key character. And in a fucked up twist of fate, Jack be nimble is the nephew of Barnaby Barnacle, and we don't know what happened to his dad. I assume he fucking died of like because of Barnaby Barnacle like fucking flattened him with his bowling ball house.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, American Cherry's just like, yeah, I guess you're right, Drew Barrymore, person I just met today. Oh, bless you.
Thank you.
Yeah, but it's like, you're right, girl I just met today. I'm not gonna marry Barnaby Barnacle. And it's just like, okay, girl from Sitsawatsky, you win this round, but I'll be back. I like how everyone knows that Barnaby Barnacle is evil, and they just don't do anything about it until like
They
after
just
he's
don't
already tried to kill
care.
everyone. Oh, also, I have to know because I said in my review I was so upset because they be like, oh, Barnaby Barnacle when he's mad he pushes his bowling ball house down and he knocks everyone down like pins. I'm like, oh my god, they're going to push that bowling ball down and it's gonna be so fucking awesome. I'm so excited for that, and it never fucking happens. It's a huge letdown for me. It's probably the biggest, most disappointing thing I think that happens in the movie for me.
I read that and I was like, they did introduce it. It's kind of disappointing. They didn't bring it back in a way somehow. Like, what if in the climactic third act during the fight, maybe the two goons just push it down and then you get like an Indiana Jones style chase with the bowling ball? That would have been fun.
Yeah, or they push the thing down and it takes down all of Barnaby Barnacle's evil demon things,
Yeah,
and
those
that's how they defeat it.
tree monster things.
That this was Mr. Frog's doing. If you listen behind, they're like, yeah, we had
Mm,
this giant bowling ball problem. Mr. Frog took it and fucking took out a nearby house that had like 10 actors in it, and they're all dead. And now we didn't have a bowling ball prop anymore, so that's why we were able to roll down the hill at the time.
damn.
Yeah, very surprising that Mr. Frog was actually able to get work after the shoot of Babes in Toyland, really. But then it's just like Barnaby Barnacle's plan, because there's the cookie factory that Barnaby Barnacle owns. Oh yeah, that's also a plot point that doesn't really matter. It feels like they're just like, if Jack doesn't marry by the time he turns 21 next Wednesday, the cookie factory will go to Barney Barnacle's and he'll be the owner of it for life. Which is like, yeah, but Barnaby Barnacle's gonna
That
die in
fucking
like 5 years anyway,
sucks.
so like, I don't see what the issue is.
Yeah, just wait for him to die off,
Yeah, but then,
Guys.
yeah, like, do you really think he's gonna give the fucking cookie factory when he dies to fucking Mac or Zach or both?
I mean, he might be that crazy too, but who knows? He definitely doesn't trust his own nephew.
Yeah, he definitely hates his nephew because he wants to hook up with Mary Contrary.
Yeah, and he also wanted to frame him by, pushing all the cookies into his
10 billion cookies.
lair.
He opens just a hatch and he's like, throw all the cookies into this hole, and then we'll fucking frame Jack for it because that was Jack's department. And honestly, Jack, why weren't you at fucking work at the time? Let's be real here. I don't think I've ever seen Jack actually do any work at the fucking factory.
Because he was giving googly eyes to Mary Contrary.
Yeah, like what the fuck, dude? Like no wonder
Yeah.
his dad gave the factory to Barnaby Barnacle because Jack clearly does not have the responsibilities to actually fucking take care of an entire cookie factory, which constructs basically the only source of food that Toyland has, by the way.
It's their main source of food, but also business.
Yeah, all the business. Not
Business.
only is Keanu not paying attention to all the cookies disappearing, is now putting the town into mass starvation. It has also ruined them economically, and they're fucked, dude. I don't know how they're gonna recover from this.
They're not gonna.
It's so fucking over, dude. The only way they were able to cover is by having a fucking war and using the war efforts from that to somehow increase the fucking economy somehow. Which, it's deeper meanings of the film. But once again, I'll save that for when we finish the main discussion. The deeper
Gotta
implications.
save this for later.
Yeah, this is all very important, but we're gonna save it at the end because we gotta talk about the movie first.
Fair.
Yeah, but Jack gets arrested because he shat his job, and he gets sent to jail. And they're just like, "There's no way Jack could have done this. Lose 20 gajillion cookies in a day," which is like, I mean, like clearly he did because like they're all fucking gone. Like, let's be real here. Like, I know technically it's like Jack didn't steal them, but it was on his watch. I feel like he kind of got off scot-free. In fact, they all get off scot-free. They literally free him from prison and lock up another guy for no reason, really. They could have just, like, ran off. And he'd be like, "Oh no, Jack, be nimble, escaped." Like, you put a man in prison just for no reason, really. Like, what if there was a criminal in there? He would have fucking killed him. And then that death would have been on your hands, Drew Barrymore. Ever thought of that? Oh no, you don't. You don't think these things. You broke up, you ruined a guy's wedding cake, you break up a marriage, you fucking put Mary Contrary and her family in fucking danger of losing their home, and there are fucking 8 kids, including their really evil one, fucking Jack Horner. Like, Drew Barrymore's just fucking everything up for everyone. Like, I'm just saying, Toyland was functioning just fine before Drew Barrymore came and fucked up everything.
So what you're saying is Mary on Earth made the big mistake of giving Drew Barrymore a sled.
Yes.
Because
what I'm
if
saying
she didn't
is,
give her the sled, then they wouldn't have hit that bump. She wouldn't have slid out of the back, and then also not going to not get a concussion.
I said she should have given her a better sled, so that way it would go much faster. So when she hit the tree, she died on impact, and then Toyland doesn't get fucked.
Oh, okay.
That's what I'm just saying. But then again, we won't ever have much of a movie. Well, the rest of the movie would be everyone mourning Drew Barrymore's death, and I don't think you can really do that in a film called Babes in Toyland.
Honestly, I still don't know why this was called Babes in Toyland.
Because they're in Toyland, and there's babes in it. Well, I mean,
who are the babes?
Well, you didn't think Mary Contrary's mom was like the hottest bitch in town? You were like, "Oh yeah, I like to get that old cat all up in my cat bed."
Oh my god. Was not expecting it to go there.
Well, I mean, I didn't expect you to know the Cincinnati song by heart, so I think we're even.
Sure.
Yeah, but they escape. Also, they have cars for some fucking reason in this world.
They have like bumper cars.
Yeah,
but without the bumpers on them. And then they just, drive around willy-nilly.
Yeah, it's kind of weird that we have cars. You can just drive around and they have like 4. Okay, well, they only got like 6 cars.
And your license is this cookie.
Your license is as long as you can reach the pedals, you can drive a car. Which is like, I wish it was.
You don't
that
need like
easy.
any proper education beforehand or training. No. If you could just get in and then just start driving, you're good. You don't need to obey traffic laws. Okay. You got it?
Well, there are no traffic laws, and the fucking police state's pretty lax with crimes. Well, I mean, it is a police state. They don't arrest anyone unless it goes against their agenda. So, I'm just saying, there's no trial in Toyland. You just get arrested on the spot.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it turns out Barnaby Barnacle stole the cookies to feed his evil...
Wait, what? He stole the cookies?
I know, right? I couldn't believe it. I didn't realize he stole the cookies. When there was a scene where he's there when Zack and Mac are throwing all the cookies in the pit, I just thought, oh, clearly this is for an inventory check.
Yeah.
And then when they're all gone, I was like,
you know,
God damn it, Keanu. And then later when it was revealed that he did steal cookies, I was like, how is this possible? I can't believe Barnaby Barnacle was evil this whole time?
What?
No fucking no.
You know who would have been really surprised by that? Ice Cube.
Ice Cube definitely would have been like, I cannot believe Barnaby Barnacle stole the cookies.
It's you?
Barnaby Barnacle stole the cookies?
I can't believe it. How would he lie to me?
He's like, Barnaby Barnacle is just like, the cookies are 40 feet underground. Project Goliath. And with all my cookies underground, there's no way anyone will be able to get it. But yeah, they successfully free Jack, and they go to investigate. Do they go to the toy maker first?
They get Jack out. Yes, they go to the toy master, the toy maker, Master.
The Toy Master. Yeah, the Toy Master. Because I remember every time they
It was
said that,
Mr. Miyagi
I kept thinking
from
the
Karate
Puppet
Kid.
Master. I haven't seen the Karate Kid. Well, I've seen the one
Okay.
with Jaden Smith in it because that's the only one worth watching because it's Jaden Smith.
Oh yes, obviously true Kino right there. From Jaden, if mirrors are real, how come our eyes aren't real? Smith.
But yeah, they go to him and he's just like, well, I do have this jar of pure evil that I just have, I guess.
Oh,
But I guess we can fucking stuff fucking Barnaby Barnacle in it like a goddamn genie. Like, I was planning to fucking wait a couple years and then when it was finally aged, just fucking down it. But, like, I guess we can put Barnaby Barnacle in it because he's evil. And then Barnaby Barnacle, he's got this little bird thing that like I can see into it, and they're just like, yes, I will take the fucking evil vial. And at the time, I didn't realize Barnaby Barnacle was evil, so I was like, oh wow, he's taking it for safekeeping. Because honestly, if he's just keeping it, if the toy master is just keeping it in a fucking cupboard that everyone can get to, it's probably not the best place to store something of pure evil.
yeah.
But Georgie Porgy. Yeah, Georgie Porgy. Drew Barry was like, Georgie Porgy, where'd you get that cookie? He's like, oh, I found it on the floor of the factory. He's just like, we gotta go back there and investigate. And unfortunately, Mac and Zach are able to capture Jack B. Nimble because he falls down the hole. And in the process, shenanigans ensue. I forget, does Georgie Porgy, how everyone gets captured again? Let's see. Jack B. Nimble falls down the chapter that all his cookies go into. They decide, let's just investigate Barnaby Barnacle's house. And then Mary Contrary goes, but then she gets captured and gets locked deep in a hole. And then they just leave. They're like, okay, I guess we're going to leave the gated town of Toyland and go into the forest where all the evil things are. And then they just, like, fall into a fucking hole. And then Barnaby Barnacle's like, holy fuck, we were planning to capture you. What the fuck, how did that happen? No, wait, no. What happens is they go back to the Toy Master, and then Barnaby Barnacle shows up with all his minions and gets the vial of evil, and then goes back, and then they go into the forest, I think. Or does the bird show up and bother them? I'm getting confused. I'm getting my order sequence of events messed up here.
We're talking about the Cyclops. You're talking about the Cyclops bird, right?
Yeah.
Okay, Toy Master. Okay, let me see broke out Jack. Yeah, I think the bird then comes to try attack them, and then they like black out his eye with Sharpie or like black paint.
They use paint, which is like
and then they put him in a chest.
It's like, dude, that's like that's a protected endangered species, and you literally just paint over its eye. You fucking killed it.
Mm-hmm.
And then they go into the forest to kind of find it, and then they fall into the pit and they get captured again. And Barnaby Barnacle's just like, I'm going to use the fucking army of evil forest troll things and use the evil vial to fucking make them supercharged. I'm going to make you my evil minions too. And it releases a big green fort cloud. Because that's what it is. It's this big green fucking smoke.
I literally wrote down, he just had a fart cloud that he released to poison them.
To make them evil. It's evil essence, and it's gonna make them evil. But then fucking Drew Barrymore just breaks into song. And this is where Cole will sing it, because he knows it by heart.
Oh, did you want me to sing it now?
Yeah, right now, because she breaks into song
Cincinnati, Cincinnati, and Ohio, Ohio, USA.
Yeah, it breaks into song, and then I guess everyone just knows it. So Jack B. Nimble, Mary Contrary, and Georgie Porgy all end up just breaking the song about Cincinnati. And it's just like, oh, okay, I guess that just works.
Yeah, it worked to perfection.
Yeah, but now it's a race against time because Barnaby Barnacle is taking his army of evil forest creatures and he's gonna avoid fucking Toyland and take it over by force. And so Drew Barrymore and friends, they go back to the Toy Master to try to rally their own private army. Because first, the people of Toyland is just like, we got to make a big wall. We're gonna make a wall around the border of Toyland, and we're gonna make the evil forest trolls pay for it.
Oh, so Zoltan's dog's owner's here too?
Yeah, fucking like I'm Donald Trump. I was in Toyland. Great people, great people. And then this guy Barnaky Barnacle shows up, and I know he's a bad dude because he told me that he thought Zoltan was a bad dog, and I wasn't having that. And I was just like, I got a small load of 1,000,000 cookies from Keanu Reeves, and I was like, we're going to make a big wall, and we're gonna make Barnaby Barnacle pay for it, which ultimately doesn't work. But they just Drew Barrymore raises their own army with a bunch of toy soldiers instead somehow, which is because she just has to believe. She's like, stop acting like a fucking grown
Yeah,
up, Drew Barrymore.
the only reason they weren't, alive is because she was the only one that didn't believe in toys. And then then she's like, damn it, maybe I'm not an
They're like,
adult. And
damn,
then
Drew
I'm just
Barrymore,
screaming to
stop being
myself,
such a bitch and
yeah,
just be a kid.
you're 12.
I don't know how to tell you this, Drew Barrymore, but doing taxes isn't fun, and you should stop doing them every year. And she's like,
Unless you're an accountant, that
okay.
is also your job.
But it comes to life, then the fight begins. The
Yep.
guns were actually loaded with real ammunition. Mr. Frog put real ammunition in the guns. So, like,
Oh, that
10.
was Mr. Frog's doing as well.
Mr. Frog's doing as well. He was just like, Mr. Frog just really wanted this film to be authentic. Like if we're gonna have
he
a fucking
wanted
war,
he wanted it to feel like like how those war photographers and journalists just go into war zones. He wanted that feeling, but on a movie set.
a lot of people died in the making of Babes in Toyland.
But hey, Mr. Frog was able to get the shots he needed.
Yeah, which is wild because he wasn't even the director. He's just that one frog background character.
He put some input in, but he was just like, hello, can we get these people to shoot each other? Hello.
Hello, I've put real ammunition in the guns. Hello.
I'm not sorry.
I'm not sorry.
No, 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 no.
Yeah, and then he fucking eats he eats Barnaby Barnacle. That's the end of the movie.
And everyone goes, yeah!
Yeah, but
And they just do that for 5 minutes, and then at the wedding, they're like, yeah!
yeah. But yeah, basically Barnaby Barnacle gets defeated. He loses control of the evil Troy Forest trolls, and they're like,
Yep.
Barnaby Barnacle, you are officially banished from Toyland forever. Go die.
Go into the forest!
Yeah, they just banish him out, and they close the gates, and Toyland is saved. Mary Contrary and Jack B. Nimble get married.
Yippee!
Georgie Porgy doesn't get anything, because I don't know. And they're just like, it turns out, hey, the Toy Master was actually Santa the whole time. Who would have guessed?
Yeah. But they were trying to fool you again, being like, hey, Santa can't make all the toys, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, totally not. So he got some other people to work with him.
Yeah, but then Drew Barrymore wakes up from a coma. It's like, wow, what happened? And they're just like, well, you got flung out of the car and you hit a tree. And she's like, wow, I was asleep for a couple hours. They're like, what? No, Drew Barrymore, no, you've been in a coma for fucking 10 years. We literally just pulled the plug on you, and you just happened to wake up like right now. It was fucking convenient as shit.
Now you have to pay me back for 10 years of medical bills for this.
We are like literally getting audited by the IRS because you weren't awake to pay our taxes. We were hoping that I could pull the plug on you and I could just collect your life insurance policy to like pay it off. But you just had to wake up, Drew Barrymore.
You just had to do this.
Like, why don't you ever care about what we want, what we think, Drew Barrymore? Yeah, Drew Barrymore wakes up. She's just like realized, you know what? I'm gonna be a kid. I'm gonna live my life as a kid. Everything great, and the film ends with the toy soldier waving goodbye. And that's really what Christmas is about. It's about toys, and you need more toys. And that's
And she's also figuring out I'm a kid.
I'm just a kid. And I don't know how that song goes past that. I'm just a kid.
I don't know why, but I was going to the beat of I'm Just a Bill from Schoolhouse Rock.
I'm just a kid.
Just a kid, and
I'm
I'm only a kid.
And I'll be sitting
up on
here.
Capitol Hill.
And I'm just sitting here, fucking dying. Well, I'm trapped here in Toyland with Barnacle. Barnaby
Barnacle.
I'm just a kid, and I'm only a kid, and I'm stuck here in Cincinnati. Well, I'm stuck in a coma because Keanu Reeves fucking sucks at driving. And then I hit a tree.
And now I have a brain hemorrhage.
Then have a ridge and I can't do. And also, I can't do the taxes ever
So my
again.
family's completely fucked.
Yep. But yeah, do you have anything else left to say about Babes in Toyland? Anything in your notes that you feel like we missed?
Um, I mean, we kind of hit everything.
All right, well then I'm gonna delve into my deep conspiracy about how.
Yes, I want to hear that. I actually do kind of want to hear about this conspiracy. So
So
go
this is
off,
my
Queen.
thing about how fucking Barnaby Barnacle's actually secretly the unsung hero, and how Toyland is secretly fucking evil. Is an evil, corrupt, pro-capitalist military state.
Oh my god. Okay.
Okay, so like first, like let's get into the main meat of this is first off, let's see. Well, first police state, the police force is very lax. This random girl just shows up. She's an illegal alien, as pointed out. Barnaby Barnacle points out that she's not a citizen. She's clearly come from a foreign nation to sabotage. Barnaby Barnacle trying to reestablish this town in a better state. You know, they let this outsider
Yep.
influence the world. The police state basically just arrests whoever they want, which Barnaby Barnacle is forced to use to arrest Keanu Reeves because he's clearly irresponsible, not fit to run the cookie factory, which is the only place of work that has complete control over the town, which Barnaby Barnacle tries to collapse while feeding his own forces, which I feel like this is where the colonialism kicks in, mind you, because the denizens of the forest, the evil trolls, they're the original people of this land. Because think about it. Okay, Toyland is built in the middle of this like massive forest. Okay, it's not like that clearing just existed, right? Toyland had to be built like right there. They cut down the trees. They fucking built this whole town. They built a fucking factory. They're polluting. They got fucking cars. They're polluting the fucking environment out here. This dictatorship state run by fucking the toy master who does nothing. He's just a puppet leader who does nothing and just like reaps in the benefits of being the leader while not doing anything and just letting everything run fucking rampant. Think about Barney Barnacle tries to fucking end this horrible colonialism police state, evil capitalism conglomerate to its knees, and then Drew Barrymore comes and fucks it all up. They literally, what do? They bring out a private mercenary military force to take down the coup to basically end the reign of this horrible, horrible town. Like, when you think about it, it's like, it's real fucking bullshit here. This is the deep tale of American colonialism and just like stepping onto the Indian land and how capitalism corrupts all and all this stuff. And like, it's a big brain thing you need to understand. Like, it's interesting to note that the one bird we see that has the eye to see the corruption of everything, that Barnaby Barnacle stuffs, and then our heroes decide to, when they're stopped, they decide to sabotage it by blinding it in its eye, which is the deeper meaning of taking out a protected endangered species, which is a deeper fucking, the deeper symbolism of the Indians and, and their ancient beliefs of the great spirit animals, and also about how we wiped out the buffalo, the great spirit of the great American buffalo, water buffalo, that we murdered the fuck out of. It's all there, Cole. It's all deeper meaning stuff, but it's fucking there. And interesting, Georgie Porgy is eating the evidence that's also a level of corruption right there. Like it's all there. It's all fucking connected. All connected together since the beginning of the film, where Drew Barrymore basically announces the snowstorm and sabotages Barney's sales of his small little toy store business and basically dooms it to fail. It's a horrible story that's showing us the dark side of everything, which is very brave to do with a 1980s children's Christmas movie. Very brave and very bold direction to take.
Wow.
Yeah, you're
I think my
not gonna
third
get
eye's been open.
yeah, you're not gonna get that input from just any other mamby-pamby movie podcast. You only get it from real ones like ours. This is some deep shit.
Damn.
This is what the disruptor wants you to know, Cole. That's what he's trying to reveal. But yeah, I think that's mine means feel. That's my big take on Babes in Toyland. What are your thoughts?
It's a enjoyable movie. It's Christmassy. It's got some color. It's got. I mean, I really can't like anything I say. It's not gonna like just one up anything that you just went into deep conspiracy mode on.
If I'm dead by six gunshot wounds to the back of my head, just know those weren't self-inflicted. I'm taken out and I get a fucking cookies or next to me. It's like, well, clearly he tried to eat some cookies and accidentally shot himself in the back of the head 6 times.
Yep, that's definitely it.
Well, we got nothing left to say. We can move on to your recommendation, which honestly might be a good idea because we've actually been talking about Babes in Toyland for 50 minutes. Well, over 50 minutes actually. So, yeah, tough act to follow. So, good luck with that, Cole.
Yeah. All right, let's move it on over to the world of War of the Worlds 2025, another remake of the classic H.G. Wells story, and it's starring Ice Cube over Microsoft Teams. And he's working in the Department of Homeland Security. He's got 2 kids that he's very overprotective of and has cameras everywhere. And there's also an alien invasion going on. And they gotta stop it. So, what did you think about this, Ninjedi?
Unfortunately, I was pretty bored through most of this movie, if I'm being honest. This is a film that I feel like is probably more fun to talk about than actually is to watch. Because there's only so much can I sit through Ice Cube going like, what? Huh? Whoa, what do you mean? Huh? Yeah, let's go. Or, oh my god. I can only sit through so much of that.
It's a movie that definitely, it's a lot more of, this is like very shitty, but it's got a lot of meme potential. And I mean, when it did come out, like, this was memed the shit out of. I mean, we were doing it too, so.
Well, I wasn't. I didn't watch it. I was too cool.
In the Discord, I should say.
I was too cool for it. It's like, this is a little too normie for my tastes.
This is too much of a normie masterpiece, okay?
This is too much of a normie masterpiece for me, a real cinephile. I say as I fucking turn on fucking a David Ducado skin flick and go like, yes, the true auteur film of my caliber.
Yes. This pure Kino.
But yeah, Ice Cube's in this. I've seen him in movies, I think.
Yes, you've definitely seen him in movies. I don't know about recently, besides, this pure classic, but
I mean,
it's also
sure you're probably in something recently I watched. Let me go look.
He was in the classic Are We There Yet? Let's see what else.
Ice Cube have I seen? Not just this one. This is like the only one, or at least
this
since
is
I
the
started.
Only one.
Or at least ever since I started using Letterboxd, at least there's probably like another one that I've seen that he was in.
Oh yeah, he was in the Jump Street movies. Anaconda, Ride Along, Fist Fight, Ride Along 2.
Okay, no, I haven't seen him in anything ever.
Lots of comedies.
Yeah. But yeah, War of the Worlds, he works for the government, and he's just like the bit when he's like looking at just like random things, it makes you think of that American Dad bit when he's like looking for like this this old communist Russian. He's just like, "Are you here?" And he just zooms in on a random person. That's what first came to mind with him. He's just like a yeah.
Yeah, the editing is very all over the place, obviously. This is like intellectually stimulating for like someone with ADHD. Where all they can just do, is multitask, and they're like, okay, we gotta go here, and then we gotta look at this, and I'm on this phone call, but someone else is calling me, so I gotta take this call here, and I gotta make sure that my kids are okay, but also I gotta fill out my PowerPoint presentation of all of these alien attacks to the president. And I also have to make sure that, you know, we know what this situation is, and we got to make sure that the disruptor is also taken care of.
Man, who is this disruptor guy? Well, I bet we're never gonna figure that out.
Yeah, we're never going to figure this out. He's just, he's just some hacker that's trying to release some government files.
He's just like, we're going to release the government spying on us, and then we're just like, I mean, we already knew that. I don't know why this is like a new development. But this is a universe
the
where
Goliath
like,
program.
yeah, because the Goliath program where they spy on you like more.
They spy on you more, and it triggers an alien invasion.
Yeah,
this
because they're like, we want data. Do you say data or data?
Data.
Data.
Data, data, data.
Yeah, data, data, data.
Da, 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 da.
But yes, with fucking, yeah, War of the Worlds, they go to bust down, they're like, we found where the hacker is. But oops, no, he's
in
not
this
there.
Apartment complex.
And then that's when the aliens land. They're like, huh.
These are regular civilian cameras. He could be watching our every step.
What annoyed me is that the one lady that is like, her recording is just her face. It's like, bitch, fucking flip your camera around. What the fuck? You're supposed to be breaching, right? And have like the eyes and ears of everything. So why the fuck are you so heavily focused on fucking everything else here?
Yeah, who knows? But yeah, there's they're unsuccessful. The disruptor, disrupted shit by giving them a fake location, and then we hear this warp sound.
And it's like, oh shit, I love Inception.
These people were very fond of that one sound effect. So they're like, okay, let's like change the pitch a lot so they don't think that we copied them, That's what we're going to do.
Hey, Inception, can we use your noise? Yeah, sure, just change it up a little so it doesn't look like you're copying us.
And aliens are invading Earth.
And then Ice Cube's like, what is this? Some kind of War of the Worlds?
And then you point at the screen, you're like, he said it! He said it! And they gotta figure out what to do. And first thing he does, check on his kids. Which, obviously he's like, hey, I want to make sure they're safe.
Yeah, that's fair. All the while, it's like, we need you at this meeting now.
We need you now. You need to give this PowerPoint presentation to the president showing these pictures of the aliens attacking certain landmarks and buildings. We need you now. We don't care that you're talking and making sure your children are all right.
Bro, you shoot them a text. That's what I do with my kids.
Ice Cube, we need you.
Ice Cube, you're literally the only one that can help us.
And he's just sitting there like 80% of the runtime with his mouth open, just going, oh my God, that's a lot.
It's like, oh my God.
And then also, hey, I gotta, hack this drone to check on other people and, make sure that they're not domestic threats, in this time of need.
It's very important that he does that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he hacked a Tesla.
He's like, okay, I'm going to drive you. I'm going to turn on the air conditioning because I know it's a little hot outside. So, like,
yeah, it's a little hot outside. So, and I know you're bleeding a lot right now. So, this
put
is to
your
cool
fucking wound up against the air conditioner and I'll freeze the blood.
Ooh. Yeah, and his daughter's like, I just got to pull this thing out. And we were sitting, and I'm sitting there like, wait, you're a bio major, but you should know like the basic science of, when you have something that's dug in your skin, like stabbed your skin. Yeah, usually you don't want to pull that out right away until you have like stuff to patch it up with or anything, and
like duct tape.
Yeah. Thank you, Roderick.
Yes, thank you.
Roderick always saving the day.
I guess you can say Roderick rules.
That's my Roderick. And not that other one. Fuck that guy. But yeah, the aliens, they're eating all the data, and all of his Facebook memories are gone.
He's like, damn.
into that 5-second clip of his dead wife talking to him. The last words she said.
Take out the trash. Ice
And
Cube,
be nice to the
I told you
kids.
1,000 times to take out the fucking trash. You are useless. Useless, Ice Cube.
You just have to spy on what's in people's Amazon shopping carts instead and of taking the trash out. You won't even do the dishes. You gotta make sure that someone's Walmart order does not contain, like, stuff to make a pipe bomb or something.
I want a divorce.
Those are the actual last words.
Yeah, those are the. Trust us, guys.
divorce.
That's what she said in the voice message. And then Ice Cube's like, "What did
he
she
just
mean when
deleted
she was
that?
saying
He wanted
this?"
to make it be nicer, where it had her saying, "I love you, baby."
No, just wanting your divorce. And he's like, "What does that mean?" That's just her way. She likes to say, "I love you," because she always says that to me all the time.
Oh, okay.
She's always going, "I want a divorce. Get out of the house. I don't love you." That's just her little ways of. That's just her ways of saying, "I love you, babe. Come home soon."
Okay, so it's like a cathartic kind of thing.
Yeah, it's just funny little pet,
Right.
like how you call someone like sweetie or something, or like babe. It's kind of like that.
Mm-hmm. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, they delete her Facebook page. The message gets erased.
YouTube is still up.
Yeah, luckily YouTube's still up.
And
Thank God.
every other. Yeah, YouTube's still up in every other social media platform because Twitter's still there. Actually, we don't know about. Well, Instagram probably not because that is a part of Facebook. So.
Oh man, that's the only other place that all of his dead wife stuff is on. Was only those two things. Instagram and Facebook and Instagram.
Damn it!
Ah, no way.
Oh no.
Oh, that's a lot.
That's a lot.
I cannot believe Instagram was really part of Facebook.
Can we also talk about how like the global army initiative was like set up in about 5 minutes and then it was given an okay by the president. He's like, all right.
Well, I guess
because
you can
it's
say
America,
that
we're the ones actually in charge.
I guess you can say that this is some kind of War of the Worlds.
War of the Worlds. And then Ice Cube's like,
dang.
Say that again.
And then fucking, but they couldn't get all the toy soldiers out because Ice Cube's son wouldn't believe in the toys.
Oh. Yeah, and then he's got, a little tracker that shows wins, victories, defeats, casualties, losses.
That's a lot.
Like, oh, that's a lot. But yeah, the aliens are eating the data. And it causes tanks to not move and ships to abandon
just immediately sink. Helicopters
planes malfunction.
Planes just immediately stop working.
Or something.
Guns don't work. Cannons don't work. Nothing works anymore.
Yeah,
it's only hand-to-hand combat now.
Cannons that that were on pirate ships, complete dunzo.
They don't work. We tried calling him Mr. Frog, but he reached enlightenment at the time, so nothing we really could do at that
point. Muskets, done.
Don't work. Knives, nuh-uh. They don't work either.
But Ice Cube's computer works perfectly fine.
The only working computer, the only phones and stuff can work.
Yeah, the only phones and computers that work are the ones that are convenient enough to be in this movie. Because we got to get all this important info from Eva Longoria about how these little bugs harvest on data and then become smarter. They're doing all this to wipe us out.
Oh, yeah, but don't forget how he learns that his son's really the disruptor.
He just does voice description.
He just does voice description. When you feel like it would be something you would have done it way earlier, not after like
way earlier, because it seems like they've been checking on the disruptor for like months, maybe years. Who knows? Well, yeah, and then it goes to that pitch, and then it does like that weird. Then there's that funny zoom out where he's ready to just confront his son Dave and be like, "It's you!
I can't believe my son.
You, my own son." Hacking the government. But he's like, Dad, you gotta believe me, man. I know you uninstalled my $250 game that I bought off of your credit card. I'm sorry, you're not gonna get that money back.
And then I was just like, or you mean you're in mom's house?
Yeah, this is mom's house, actually. So it's not your house. So yeah.
Mom bought this house through her OnlyFans account, and like, what have you done with your government job? Nothing. But it's like, Dad, you gotta believe me. The government is just listening in on everything. And then Ice Cube's just like, nah, and then he goes, yeah, huh, and it's like, damn, I guess they really are listening in.
Yeah, and then he's like, "Hey, Dad, here's these files. This might change your mind."
And then he opens it, and it's just like Nyan Cat, and he's like, yeah, damn, you're right. No, he opens it, it's a Rickroll. That would be funnier.
That, I mean, if they were brave enough to, yeah, if I was making this movie, I would have put a Rickroll in there
He's like, oh my
because
god, son, you're right.
I mean, you gotta like outdate the memes somehow because because Ice Cube has the "that was easy" button.
I have a that was easy button. And like a legitimate
Nice.
Staples one, not like that like shitty one he has. Here,
Oh,
I'm
not like yeah, his off-brand one.
yeah, no,
Hell yeah,
I got a
yeah,
legitimate
you got
one.
the better one.
Yeah, my fucking great grandparents had it at their house like forever ago, and I took it when they passed. So let
Oh,
me see
I'm
if it
sorry.
still works. Well, it was a while ago, but let's see if it's still. I think
Okay,
it should still work. Here we go. Tell me if you can hear it.
please. Okay.
That was easy.
Yep,
Bam.
it works.
Is it now? It's time to disrupt some shit.
Yeah, I press the button.
That was easy.
Boom.
Ooh, bam.
But yeah, I'm kind of cool now because I have that, right? Because that's how it works.
Yeah, yeah, and then he joins the rebellion.
He's like, now
He
you're a
wipes out
disruptor.
the disruptor's friends' records. Oh yeah, because remember, after he changed his mind in 2 minutes, he then confronts Briggs, being like, "How the fuck could you do this?" And he's like, "All right, your services are relieved. All your access is taken out of, but then he can still use the computer after Dave hacks in." Cool. And he's still he's later on like messaging other parts of the government like, dude, what the heck?
This is kind of cringe, man. Not gonna lie. What if fucking Ice Cube just started just saying like the new like brain rot memes out loud? Like throughout the movie, he's like, I guess you could say this is very not 6-7 of the government.
This is not skibbity, guys.
This is not very skibbity toilet of them.
This is not very.
How are we supposed to get for the Rizzler now because of this
Oh
horrible
god,
thing?
fandom tax. Gotta hit a fandom tax. You gotta. God, I'm running out of brain rot memes.
Let's see, 6-7 skibbity Riz, skibbity toilet, get for the Rizzler.
The Rizzler. Oh, Costco guys.
You get Costco guys. Here, let me Google brain rot
Oh god.
memes 2025. We'll do lists just to get it in, and then I'll list them off, and like I'll see how like badly this kills you.
Oh, my brain is ready.
Let's see, 50 plus brain rot words, lists, and meetings. So I'm just gonna just list these off and like tell me how you feel about them. Let's see, top 3. Oh god, just give the fucking list. I don't need like an explanation of how this shit works. Okay, here we are. We got Skibbity, Riz, No Cap, Bussin, Goblin Mode, Yeet, Goofy Phantom Tax, Delulu, Alpha Beta Sigma, Stan, Yas, Uwu, Zesty, Vibe Check, Sussy/Sus, Slaps, Cringe, Blood, Schlag, Grindset, Spiraling, FR, Gat, Looks Maxing, Stan, Bussin. Okay, now it's just looping, but we're gonna keep going. We got Goblin Mode, Mewing.
Goblin mode.
Yeah, Goblin Mode. I think this is the second time I mentioned Goblin Mode. Yeah, this is the second time Goblin Mode's been messaged. Mewing, only in Ohio, not the mosquito again. Goated with the sauce, dog/schmog.
Oh my god.
Chugi, Simp, Phantom Tax, Crash Out, and Doom Scrolling. Now, if you want, I can go over example usage, and we'll see how you feel.
No. We're done. We're done.
Are you sure? Because it's gonna be a
Yes.
banger. It's gonna be awesome. That
No,
that
I want
dance
to.
is so skibbity.
Oh,
He's
fucking
got
hell.
mad riz. That
God
story was
damn it.
wild, no cap. This pizza is bussin'. I've been in
Jesus
goblin mode all
Christ.
weekend. Yeet. That meme is so goofy, ah. You took my fries, that's phantom tax. She
What
thinks
the
he likes
fuck?
her, she's so delulu. He's got Sigma energy. I stand her music. Yas, queen. Thanks for the gift, Uwu. That outfit is zesty. Let's do a vibe check before the party. That's kinda sus, not gonna lie. This song slaps. His joke was pure cringe. What's up, blood? Don't slog my outfit. He's all about that grind set. I'm spiraling after that test. You coming to the party, FR? Gat,
Oh my
did you see her
God.
outfit? He is deep into look
I'm in
smack
hell.
sync. I stand that band so hard. These tacos are bussin'. I'm in goblin mode today. He started mewing in the group photo. A raccoon in the drive-thru? Only in Ohio. Not the mosquito again. That play was goated with the sauce. You're my dog. That's so chuggy. He's such a simp for her. That's phantom tax. Sorry, not sorry. Don't crash out over a game. I spent all night doom scrolling.
Oh my God. My brain is never going to recover from that.
This is like I think the second episode in a row that I've tortured you with fucking brain rot stuff.
Oh my God.
I'm trying to see if they got like any more that I can just use to like ruin your day with, but I don't think they have any more on here. So
Oh, thank fuck. Oh my God. Thank you. Now, can we get back to disrupting shit?
yeah, of course. So
Oh,
yeah,
thank God.
Ice Cube's son invites Ice Cube to his disruptor group on Discord, and he's just
Yeah.
like, "Yo, dude, your dad's a dork, dude. This is kind of cringe."
Yeah, your dad's DHS. He's the goddamn enemy.
This is
We
not straight
can't let
up
him
bussin', you
stay.
know. This is putting me in goblin mode.
God damn it.
It's so over. I'm officially brain rotted, Cole. It's over for me.
I'm dead.
Yeah, they're just like, oh, we just gotta infect the fucking hard. They want our information.
Yeah, we gotta make a rabbit virus. And
Yeah.
also, Dad, here, take my YouTube login for the disruptor to upload this video exposing the government spying on us because this has never been talked about before
This is
or
also the most
conspired on.
unrealistic is that YouTube uploads that fast, and like that's some fucking dog shit. Unless your video is like what, like a 30 seconds long, which I highly doubt.
Yeah, there's no way that
There's
it took
no
like
fucking
15
way.
minutes and then it's like, brrr. I mean,
It, like,
he
yo,
must have
doggy
like the
dog.
best internet or something.
Yeah, I mean, I guess if you're the only internet left in the world, it's gonna be really
Hmm.
good.
Yeah, that's very true. And again, also, he's like the only computer operator within the DHS building, so
Yeah, no
that
one
also
else
makes
works
sense.
there, only him.
Yeah, only him in this like 30-floor building, 20-floor building, something like that. But that malfunctions because they start fighting back. They destroy all the disruptors' friends' places, killing them, and then Dave's dead. But turns out he's not because he just bounced his signal.
He's just like,
He's
oh
chilling
yeah,
at his
destroy your
friend
entire
Brian's
fucking
house. He's like,
our house.
I'm sorry, Dad. I know our house just got blown up, but hey,
Yo, you blew up my house. Actually, it's mom's house.
why couldn't you have bounced it to Brian's?
Yeah, kill Brian. I never liked that guy.
Yeah, fuck Brian. What the hell, man? This was Mom's house, actually, not yours.
Yeah, idiot.
How many times you gotta learn this, old man?
Yeah. How many times you gotta learn? How many times I gotta teach this lesson, old man?
What the fuck, dude? You're so old. Where's your wife? Go back to your family, bro.
Your wife's dead.
That's a lot.
But yeah, it basically comes down to we just gotta put it on a fucking thumb drive, and then we'll just have to put it into the building itself. And it's just like, yo, we don't have a thumb drive here at the DHS, because that's like bad or whatever.
Something like that.
So there's just like, we're just gonna have to send it to you via an Amazon drone.
It's Prime Air, the future of delivery.
Yeah, it's so fucking
Just put an
epic.
order in through Amazon, during this global crisis, and I'll ship it over to you.
Cause like, because Amazon is so fucking awesome.
Yeah, they treat their workers so well. I mean, fucking Roderick's there. So it can't be all that bad.
Exactly.
And, he's bringing it over. And then as Ice Cube's going down, he's like, Faith, hey, you don't know any of this stuff, but I'm going to give you all of my credentials within the government to hack all this shit. So here you go. And then, the son's like, sis, I need a predator drone. He's like, and she's like, how do I do this? He's like, okay, you got to go here and then there, and boom, there you
It's
go.
so easy.
Easy. Piece of cake.
Anyone can do it. That's why the government's able to do it.
I guess so. And then it's a sprint to the finish, basically, and the drone gets tipped over, and they find a guy, and they're like, hack his phone, text him. The government will give you free internet for a year.
Cringe.
He's like, quick. And then Roderick's like, quick. Amazon gift card, $1,000.
And he's like, ooh, Amazon. I love Amazon. I love consumer products.
I'll flip this drone over now.
Yeah, and then they pretty much, he flips over the drone, and then the homeless guy dies because the fucking alien shoot a beam in his general direction.
Basically.
Whoops.
Yeah. And then you got get it over to Ice Cube, there's a alien tentacle, and he's like, move, bitch, get out the way, because the alien's a big fan of Ludacris. And he's like, sorry, man. My bad.
My bad. But you know what? They do save the day in the end. That's the important thing.
And they do save the day.
Ice Cube dies. Not really. Psych.
Nope. You thought he was going to die because he sent that being a parent email is hard.
Being a parent is hard, and I never loved you guys.
Email, that's what I meant. Being a parent is hard, email. But yeah, he sends that, he narrates over it. Oh no, he's actually fine. And then he's like, yo, Secretary of Defense, I'm done watching for you guys. I'm going to be watching you. Because I'm a cool dude now.
Because, yeah, exactly. I'm so fucking awesome. Even though I've technically used government spending to spy on my children endlessly, using fucking stuff that I shouldn't be. But who cares? I'm right and everyone else is wrong.
My son showed me those secret files in the Goliath project, and I was changed.
And
so what you gonna do? That's how the cookie crumbles.
It really is how the cookie crumbles sometimes. Yeah, that's the whole movie. I wish, because how everyone talks about all the memes, I wish I liked it more, but like I just found it kind of boring overall.
Yeah, that's all right.
Yeah,
it's not everyone's cup of tea for memes.
Yeah, I guess. But
completely off. But
a part of me wonders is like, would I find this as boring if there wasn't such huge hype around it when it came out? And everyone was just like, "This is the funniest bad movie I've ever seen. It's like the modern day The Room." Da, 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 da.
I don't know, maybe. But then again, who knows?
Yeah, who knows? Once again, the common masses ruined the potential of a film for me to enjoy. Yeah, you hate to see it.
Damn shame.
You got anything else left to say about War of the Worlds?
It was very funny.
And I'm very happy you were able to get more out of it than I could.
Yeah. And, it was also kind of hilarious that, like, Eva Longoria, I guess, just, like, enjoys time with them as well, like, goes to the baby shower.
Oh, yeah, that character. Like, that was weird. Like, I for a second was like, this would be like love interest to Ice Cube, or like what?
I don't know. They just seem like platonic friends. They're like, yeah, I'll keep you posted on this stuff. All right, I'm back.
All right, you're in the movie. Hold on, I'm coming.
I'm coming. But yeah. If you got nothing else to say, sure, do you want to just move on to the next part?
Yeah, sure. So now that we're done discussing two movies, now it's time for us to pick which one is the better of the two. Cole, which one of these two films did you prefer watching?
On an Oh man, this is because on an entertainment scale, it's definitely War of the Worlds, but it's also, but also, I would say the better made movie is Babes in Toyland. So I'm in a little bit of a predicament,
You got to
even
choose
though,
one or the other here.
even though I'm gonna rate Babes in Toyland higher, I think I'm just gonna go with War of the Worlds because of just the memes.
Oh, okay. You fell for the normie masterpiece, I see.
I
Ugh.
did fall for the normie
Ugh.
masterpiece. How gross of me.
How dare you? I'm
The
revoking your
filthy
cinephile
human.
card. I'm taking it away. I'm putting it on the top shelf, and you can get it back when you learn your lesson. My choice is going to Babes and Toyman because I did have fun with it. More fun than I did with War of the Worlds. So, and also had Keanu Reeves in it, and I loved when Mr. Frog killed 30 people on screen, and they just showed it in the film. Very cool. When
Yeah.
Mr. Frog killed all those kids, which is what we've always complained about. They needed more children's death, and Babes in Toyland delivered on that naturally. It's got everything.
And that's what Beware Children That Play was inspired by.
Exactly. So that's a tie. It's been a hot minute since I think we've had one. But,
I can't remember the last time we had a tie.
let's see, let me break out the old letterbox list. Let me blow off the dust of that since I last updated it like a week ago. Okay, we go there. I gotta go to fucking page 2. Soon to be page 3, actually, in the
Ooh.
coming weeks. All right, so at the end, so we just had our tie here with Babes in Toyland, and then with this one, I think Home Sweet Home won, then Blood Rage won, then Silent Night won, then The Killer Eye won, Summer School won, I think Miss March won. That one, Too Smart for Strangers won, but that's because Landon has no taste whatsoever. Baby Cat should have won. That one was Boxcar Bertha. This one was Alpha and Omega. I think we both chose Silent Night, Deadly Night. It might be. Did we pick Silver Surfer as the winner for that episode?
Um, I cannot remember. Because it was
Uh,
either, yeah, the first Fantastic Four or Silver Surfer. It was one of those.
well, we can always probably look at your ranking list because you probably picked whichever one you liked more or higher. Because I'm pretty sure I picked Silver Surfer. I go to your list, which I know I have liked. We could probably solve this mystery. Scroll. There it is. There's your ranking list. Waiting 10,000 years for it to load. Okay, so you have the first Fantastic Four higher than the Silver Surfer. So I'm going to
Okay.
bet that's our first tie. Or our last tie.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Then.
Yep. But now that we've not picked the better of the two because it's a tie, we can now move on to questions. Remember, you have them to answer them. And our first one is from Mattias, which is underrated Oni Plays member. Do you watch Oni Plays?
No.
Okay. I only watched some of them. I haven't watched all of them. I get a lot of laughs from Zach, but Zach's probably one of the main ones. I don't really watch all of them. I guess one that I don't think is part of the Oni Plays crew anymore that I liked. I like Ding Dong. Ding Dong and Julian were pretty fun. I enjoyed watching their fucking Kingdom Hearts complete plays. And Corey's kind of fun. I like his kind of meltdowns. I always remember the hey Corey, Knuckles here bits. Those are always fun. Corey has those meltdowns. It's really hard to say really underrated. I'm not that big of a fan. I know them well enough. I know enough to make the Tomor. Hey, look, Tomor, it's you joke during we did Alpha and Omega, the Alpha and Omega review. Ugh. Next we have Timmy, which is if the world was ending, which would you choose, money or Amazon gift card? Probably money. I could do more with money than with an Amazon gift card.
Well, it just depends. If those aliens are eating our data, how am I going to use that $1,000 Amazon gift card?
Well, they didn't say specifically it was going to end via World of the Worlds. It might just end by like, I don't know, Barnaby Barnacle comes back with a vengeance with his big army,
It's that rolling. He rolls the bowling ball, and it just
and it just rolls
it
over
does like that
everything.
Katamari thing.
Yeah, it just rolls over everything. Like, you gotta ask yourself, do you think really Amazon's gonna be able to deliver your package in time before it gets
Yeah,
rolled up?
exactly. Well, I mean, Prime Air though. Yeah, probably money.
Yeah, money. That's pretty straightforward pick.
Mm-hmm.
All right, well, we're down to our last question. Will this be the
Nice.
one that will save the question segment? It's from Landon, which is if you two were placed on a desert island for a year, you can only pick two directors' filmographies to watch. Which would you pick? Note that you can watch the directors your co-host picks too. Okay, David Ducato, one,
I was
because
about to
that
say David
means
Okada was gonna be yours.
it was
I
gonna be
knew that
mine.
was
Well,
gonna be at
I
least
assume
one.
we get two each, so
Yeah.
hopefully I get like all his films physically, because then my collection would be complete. That'd be awesome. But if not, I'll take it digitally if I need to. What would you be your first director?
Oh God. This is. Hmm.
Think about it, we can watch all the David Cotto skin flicks and then we can reenact them
Desert.
because like we
Oh
just
God.
and on the island because there's nothing else we can do other than watch movies.
Mm. You know, if we're gonna be in the vein, wait, damn, this is okay. I'm probably thinking about this way more than I should, but this is kind of a hard question. Like, a deserted island, and you just only get two directors to pick from. It's a toughie. How about, let's go David Lynch. Let's go with a David of my own, David Lynch, and if it also includes also Twin Peaks, so then we can witness that together.
Do we get like a shelter or do we like are we like in a cave when we watch it? Like there's a cave that just has a TV and an electrical outlet that we can just watch this on. We'll make a fire and then we'll huddle the warmth together
Yeah, it
as we
didn't really
watch David
say.
Lynch, David Lynch's Twin Peaks. After a long day of reenacting the 1313 franchise, we go back to our cave and we watch Twin Peaks together and we hold hands. And with my second
No.
director, I will go with Lav Diaz because I know Maddie's would be really happy with the answer, and his movies are like really long. So if there's just days we just don't want to do anything, and we don't want to run around in our tidy whities for 20 minutes, we can just put on a Lav Diaz film for like 12 hours.
Get some slow cinema going because we're on a deserted island. What are we gonna
Like,
do?
what else we're gonna do?
Um, David Lynch, and let's go.
David Lynch and John Derek, so we can watch all the John
Oh
and Bo Derek
God.
films.
No, let's go Kurosawa, Akira. Yeah,
that's
that's
the
what
guy.
we'll do.
All right.
Yep,
I'm also
Akira
gonna give
Kurosawa.
an honorable mention to Hayao Miyazaki, just some animated stuff.
Hayao Miyazaki,
He
that's
would have
a
been my
good-
third pick.
If we're doing honorable mentions, Hideaki Anno too, for me.
All right, nice. There we go. That's our two directors and a bonus third director that you didn't even ask for, but we gave it to you anyway because
But we did it.
Yeah, because we're the hosts of the show and you're just the dumb little question guy. So yeah, neener. Nana and a boo boo, stick your head in doo doo. And with that, that's all our questions. And usually, this would be the part where I give it a Cole to do his recommendation, the retro pick. But next episode will be our special 200th recommendation. So it has to be something special. And at number 100, we already had the modern pick be the number 100 recommendation. So this time, we're going to let it... And of course, I had the number 100 recommendation as well. So this time, Cole is going to get to do the 200th recommendation, as well as giving the retro pick its time to shine with a 100th spot, technically a 200th spot. So I'm just going to say the modern recommendation first instead. So my pick, is a film that's actually been discussed before on the podcast. One of our guests actually brought it up, and it's kind of been in my mind. And if I recommend this film, it will cover a year that we technically haven't covered for the modern pick. We've discussed a film for every single year except this one for the modern, so we can cover that
Really?
as the last recommendation, the last modern recommendation of the year. It seems kind of fitting to do something like this, especially with the Christmas season, especially because a guest mentioned it before, and so I'm gonna recommend it. And so we're gonna do 2000's Santa's Letters.
Santa's Letters.
Yeah, this is the film that Landon talked about briefly when we had him here for Too Smart for Strangers and Baby Cat.
Okay. All right.
All right, Cole,
All right.
take it
Now
away.
pressure's on me.
Number 200. It's all yours, dude.
I did want to do something festive, so I was looking obviously through some Christmas movies. And I was thinking of possibly doing some that are probably more well known, but then I stumbled onto this one that not only is it a Christmas movie, but when I read the premise, it takes place in a spot in rural Wisconsin. So I was like, okay, this sounds like a good idea for episode 200. Plus, in the poster, it has like a killer samurai on it. So we are doing 1983's Bloodbeat.
Oh yeah, Bloodbeat. I've heard of that. I meant to pick up the Blu-ray, but I never did because I'm a fucking fake fan.
Damn it.
But so, if you don't want to get spoiled for Santa's Letters or Bloodbeat, how about checking out those movies in advance? And hey, how about like and subscribing? That could be pretty cool. And you know what? We got a Blue Sky account I don't use that I should, and we got the Spotify, the first episode on Spotify. That'd be kind of cool. And you all have a good day and have a happy Morbius.
Happy Morbius. Happy Ice Cube.
Happy Babes in Toyland.
Happy Live Ice Cube reaction.
Happy Barnaby Barnacle.
Happy Jack Be Nimble.
Happy CINCITTITICICICTTICITI Cincinnati in HOIO, Ohio.
Yeah, you spelled Cincinnati correctly there.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Bye.